Hello there guys, it's Captain Invisible here and welcome to another turn of the Grand Campaign Hot Seat for Medieval 2 Total War, the retrofit mod. We're in turn number 7 now, so this is going to prove to be a very interesting turn for the Sicilians. I have looked over this turn prior to doing this recording just to familiarise myself with what's been going on, and we do have some interesting things to get to grips with. So without further ado, we shall get straight into this. Way first time. I have been obviously practicing with the passwords so I can make my fingers do all the work instead of my brain, because you know, brain stuff not good. We immediately have a suitable prince for our princess, Matilda. Otto Bono di Matamo. Yes, I am going to slaughter Italian names because, well, it wouldn't be me without slaughtering names like this. So I do apologise in advance, but it is going to happen a lot. He's quite a good commander. 2 command stars. He's brave. Promising commander, very loyal, 2 chivalry and 3 loyalty, and he's very religious, so yeah, a very nice commander there. He's only 16 as well, so he can be moulded into a great commander. End of turn report wise, we are steady financially. We're kind of just about breaking even. Profits of 125. We do have 1,568 to play with this turn, but it's not a lot, and we're going to need to improve on that. Fortunately, I do have something that I can do to actually improve that, so we are going to look to do that this turn. In terms of the balance of power and the leaders of this roster, we've got the Turks commanding the board, with the Papal States doing well financially. We are going up in these sections actually. We are 11th in most, but we are actually 7th in population, and we're sort of holding our own production wise. So yeah, we're not doing too bad in terms of the board, but we are on the lower end of it. A quick update for our Princess Matilda. Now Matilda de Matamo. Here's the Pope granting our union of these 2 houses. Excellent. I'm just going to cut you off there because there's stuff to do. The first thing we should probably do is all our agent actions. So we've got our merchant here that's going to try and persuade this Hungarian merchant to leave his coin. It's backfired, but as I say, it was basically even, so that's that's not too bad. I don't mind that at all.
Yes,
but we are going to get our spy moving this way. I'd like to know what's going on in these lands. It looks like Hungary has some lands all the way here, and it looks like Venice has some land here actually. There's a Venetian line there. There is I think Thessalonica is a rebel settlement, hence this grey line here next to our Durazu. And then this is going to be the main focus of this turn. This assault on Tripoli by the army under Prince Simon. Quite a formidable force for such an early game force, and we do have some spies which should hopefully be able to get in here. 70% should be enough. Yep, so that's 1 spy. 48% of opening the gates, but we need more. We need this guy as well. 52% success rate, so not ideal.
yes, Lord.
But we're going to go for it anyway.
Investigating.
Excellent. So now we've got 53% of opening the gates against these forces. So we're going to look into doing that now.
Plotting all ashore, now! Let me strike, my lord.
Attack with
My
Simon.
lord.
There we are. So the gates are now
Spare
open,
any
so we
of
can
them.
attack it straight off.
Sooner or later, they will relent, my
But we're going to
lord.
maintain the
When
siege
shall
for
we
now,
attack the walls then, my lord?
just so we can get the rest of our stuff done and out of the way before we start assaulting. So I did want to upgrade Durazu into a wooden castle. The reason for this is it's a borderline settlement, so it's on the border with both the Venetians and the and more importantly the Turks. It's going to be a nice place to advance down here and sort of take some of these settlements. But more importantly, as I say, with the Turks here, they're going to prove to be quite a thorn in the side, so we need to have a stronghold here to defend against them. And as I say, it allows us to support the Venetians up here against any threats that would look to harm the alliance. As I say, we've got a considerable force here that should hopefully be able to support somewhere, either up north, or I was thinking of sending it actually straight over here and assist with the crusade against the Turks. I would like to gather all my forces up first,
Yes.
so Prince Simon refreshing his force and then going over as well, and bringing some of these units over to Palermo and getting some force over
Yes, my
there.
lord.
We do have an army here. Our mercenary spearman, he can go in
Full
Palermo
sail.
for now. I think I was looking to retrain him actually, but I don't think, it won't let me. No more units of this type available for retraining. I assume it's going to let me at some point, because I do remember being able to retrain, should I say, mercenaries, but he can wait in there until I think he can be retrained, and then I'll do that. Otherwise, we're just going to group a force here anyway, and sail across, maybe to Greece. Who knows? We're going to bring some religious help down towards Tripoli, because it is only 10% Catholic, and we could do with having more Catholics in the area, because you can never do without too many Catholics. So
Yes.
that's that.
Your orders?
We're going to have a
Joining
fleet
our
here that's
fleets,
going
my
to
lord.
defend these waters. We do have the
We
Milanese
will
fleet
back you
here
in battle. But
going on
this
a
is all.
crusade, it looks like, against possibly the Turks. Got some peasant archers and some peasant crossbowmen, so very missile heavy. It's going to prove to be quite a formidable force if there's some Italian spear militia in there as well. So our finances. Oh, you see, we're gonna make quite a lot of money actually next turn. That's quite handy. But I think I can improve on that by taking Tripoli and
Aim thy
securing
enemy,
our
Lord.
position further.
We shall send them
So
to
with the
hell
gates
or
open
worse.
and
March.
our army prepared, we shall engage and assault Tripoli for the glory of the Sicilian Empire in North Africa. So the balance of power, 5 to 3, as we saw before. He does have these town militia and desert cav and desert archers. It's these two units that are more threatening to me, simply because the desert cav has armor-piercing javelins and the desert archers are pretty good archers, on par with my Muslim archers in terms of skill. But we do have a considerable force, and we do have the stronger infantry, so we should be able to power our way through this, even if we take a few losses. But we should hopefully find a way to actually do this without taking losses. So let us begin and see what madness we can unfold.
Waste no time sparing enemies this day, man. Finish them all.
Right. So going to wait, see how we're positioned, and then we can go from there. Yes.
Units, await my orders.
There. Okay, so we're looks like we're marching up this hill towards the gate. I believe in Motte and Bailey castles that there is only one gate. Yes, it looks like there's only one gate to attack anyway. So we are going to be rushing all the way through this gate, which is going to be interesting. Fortunately though, we do have cavalry, which means we should actually be able to get the jump on any troops trying to escape towards the town centre. I'm going to use my cavalry quite aggressively in this game, just to, or in this siege, just to get forward and get stuck in, because I believe that the enemy is going to want to retreat back.
By our most gracious saints, our spy has opened the gates!
We've got some town militia over here and some town militia here. Move our spearmen this way. The enemy doesn't seem to want to retreat, which is worrying. There we go. Probably cut these spearmen. Oh no, they're going into the town centre that way. I see.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
I'm going to get these desert calves stuck in melee here. There's not a lot they can do in melee against our spearmen. I'm going to swing around here and give them the beans with our cavalry as well.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Silence these desert calves, we're going to be in a strong position. Get King, sorry, Prince Simon, it's not King yet. Prince
General
Simon.
flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
And we need to somehow get to those desert archers back here. I think if we flank around this way, we can get them from this angle. What are you doing, cavalry? Please, please. Fire arrows to try and break these town militia. Get the general stuck in there as well. Then nailed knights around here.
We are blessed. The enemy general is dead. We have sent the idiot to
The desert
hell.
archers have come forward, so we can actually plow through him here with the general. Get really stuck into them. There we are. And then let's move the archers forward to take some flanking fire shots at these engaged spearmen. As soon as we deal with the archers, we can pretty much just deal with this battle. can just shoot the towers to death. It won't do them any good. Shoot the spearmen. Yeah, I believe the desert archers have retreated now behind their spearmen, so we're going to pull back. I'm going to charge from this way. And Muslim archers should be taking some pot shots now. Now we've distracted the enemy, we can now actually come in and deal with these archers. We could actually do with surrounding these spearmen in here, because this isn't covered by the town centre, as you can see here. Should be able to deal with them now.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Finish them off. Deal with these archers. We're not going to let me deal with the archers, but we are getting some nice shots whilst we are kind of slocking the archers, although they only have 7 men left, so we are still in a strong position here. We are getting some ferocious volleys off against the backs of these town militia. The lack of army is definitely making our archers way more effective. Now we can come in with the coup de grace against these weakened spearmen. They are considerably weak now.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset,
You have to
but our
completely
men
cripple them
are
with
winning the
cavalry.
battle and forging a worthy victory.
Something
My
else from
lord,
firing.
my lord! We have lost control of the castle!
We have lost a lot of our cavalry and our general's bodyguard's been weakened, but we've managed to salvage a lot of our spearmen, which is good, because our spearmen can now just go straight in for the kill against the Turks. We can just stick them in another army and just have them go off to do whatever. I'm just going to finish off these last 8 men. I
The enemy
I told you
flees
guys to
the
stop
battle.
firing as well.
Run down!
And
This is a clear
there we
victory.
are, so a nice
that
nice
goes
victory
to only
there.
men of great
We probably lost
virtue
more
and
men than we
valor.
should have, but at the end of the day, it's a victory, and we can always retrain. I needed this battle done as soon as, because it's going to help our financial situation as well, so we're going to be looking good in that regard.
We show little mercy.
So we can sack this settlement, and we've now got some money to
March through
play
your
with.
enemy's streets. Victory!
Our men are still fairly fresh. Now I don't know whether I want this as a Portland town or not. I believe it would be better as a town, simply so that I can spread roads around it. There's no point it really being a castle, because it would mean I would have to move troops by boat this way. and I'm hoping that I can just simply use Jirazu as the castle over here, and maybe I should transfer Tunis into a castle just to defend this flank. Although Palmerno could be that supporting castle. Either way, Tripoli does not need to be a castle. It's probably better as a village.
Yes, my lord.
And keep our navy here just so we can move these troops away.
Where to, sire?
Not sure how much. Well, we could try it now actually.
Orders. Order. Command me.
Yeah, that would help
Who do I
support that.
face?
So let's get our spies as well.
Sire, where to, sire?
Jump back on the ship.
At once.
And we need this army. Probably towards
Yes, my lord.
Palmerno to pick up these spearmen,
Your orders.
and then we can sail this way. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. So, ship
Yes, my lord.
to Palmerno
Plotting
dock.
course now, my lord. Dropping anchor until
Tripoli
morning.
can be defended by peasants. We do with taking these peasants. Actually, we need fresh peasants to to bolster the ranks. Although we could probably take some from here. Sergeant spearmen, they might be useful. They'd be more useful if I had a leather tanner. In any case, we can now get roads here to allow us to bridge the gap between these two areas. Prince Simon's doing well for himself. He's not very loyal though. That's an issue. That is a big issue. It's probably a good job that well, he's not got too much authority actually. I thought King Roger would have had more, being a Norman. This unit could do with, in fact, we could do with these peasant archers. Might swap a peasant for those 2 units. And then I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna have to get the Boyer to upgrade this this place as well. We are gonna be making 2,000 gold next turn, so we are gonna be in a strong position there. I could do with some these knights or these mounted sergeants, and this guy actually being transferred over this way. I might swap Prince Roger.
We shall continue
Yeah, I
tomorrow,
might
my
swap
lord.
Prince Roger over with this
This is
guy.
as far as we go today, my lord. We shall
I
continue
wonder if he'll
tomorrow,
sail
my
there
lord.
and then walk.
This is as
No, I
far
don't
as we
trust
go
that.
today, my
We'll
lord.
sail him there.
Dropping anchor until
Trade
morning.
this guy for Prince
Yes.
Roger, because Prince Roger is a prince. He's gonna be part of our family tree. He's gonna be the heir to King Roger, Prince Simon, should I say? I don't like Prince Roger. And we need to keep this guy alive just to help bolster up. But Alberto is not a family member. He is a general, and he is a pretty strong general actually. So he needs to be up here in the front lines, ready to assault where needed. Help support this force. We do have some peasant archers there, so as soon as we get the Muslim archers and a peasant archer, we should be golden in terms of the missile fights. So that looks like us sorted. A bit of diplomacy, because I noticed that the Milanese are going on crusade. So we'll do hail Milanese brothers. Hail. Let's do Doge of Milan. I've noticed your crusade crusading forces heading east, and we wish you good. You a pleasant journey. We will be in a position to support your attack. Support your attack in a few turns. You wish to wait for support in a few turns. Yeah, we'll just let him know that we'll be in a position to help him in a few turns. Strong God is with us. Regards, King Roger of the Kingdom of Sicily. Send. We are. So that's one to Milan. We could do with actually we'll leave that as it is. Faction standings. Let's do this one. Let's look at all our biggest rivals, or all of our sort of allies. Hungary, the Moors, and the Holy Roman Empire. So the Turks are obviously way out in front, but they are going down, so they must be taking some damage somewhere. The Holy Roman Empire, it looks like, is doing quite well, very stable, very strong. Milan's next, again kind of being very stable, along with the Venetians. The Venetians are quite stable as well in this position, so they're both being very stable and very strong there. Hungary is next, which is surprising because I thought they were getting beaten down by the Turks, so that's always good to see. And then we've got the Moors and ourselves kind of just at the bottom. We are going to be improving now that we've got our sort of circle of power here. We can start to really push on here and really do some damage. Military rankings, is that Venice? Yeah, Venice and the whole Roman Empire really tying for that military power. The Turks are way up here, as you would expect. Is it Milan? Yeah, Milan and the Moors are over here, and me and Hungary are kind of down here, so we're always going to be kind of the lackluster nation here. But yeah, we're slowly increasing our military, so we're not doing too much simply because of our financials. Speaking of production and financial, ours is fairly stable here. Stopped right the way here with the Hungarians, so we're fairly stable. Holy Roman Empire and the Turks, I believe that is, are doing really well. And Milan is quite high up on the money terms, so they're certainly a powerhouse in terms of production. But the Moors and Venice, obviously Venice spent a lot on its military, hence why his production's going down. No doubt he'll use that military to regain some production, but as if for now he's down at the bottom with the Moors. Territorial rankings, I am somewhere in here, I believe. Okay, so I'm here with Hungary. Who's that? Hungary, is it Milan? Yeah, Hungary, Milan, and myself, and Venice is just above us here with one more. A Holy Roman Empire and the Turks all the way up here, and the Moors are just down here, just a couple below us. So they took a lot of beating from the Portuguese and are obviously rebuilding, but they will be able to rebuild a lot since the Portuguese are now rebel. They were defeated. Financially, we're all doing pretty poor. I think Milan's the only one doing really good financially. And the Hungarians seem to be increasing quite well. We are down here, unfortunately, with Venice, because Venice spent a lot on his military, and we don't have the financial powerhouse position that we ought to. The Turks have a lot of population. They've obviously gone and taken a lot of territory, hence why theirs has increased quite a lot. Ours is not too bad. We're sort of in this mix here. So I mean, all these sort of factions around here, except for the Holy Roman Empire and the Turks, are actually fairly the same in terms of a lot of military and financial gains. The next few turns will obviously prove to be very interesting in terms of what we can do faction wise in terms of our standings. For now though, we're just going to sort of see what happens in terms of the Milanese and the Turks. The Turks are going to be the main threat, so we need to deal with them, and as I say, the best way to deal with them is with an army that we're going to sort of try and accumulate and push on. We've got quite a lot of spearmen here, so we can actually build quite a formidable force, but I do not want to waste a force to attack the Turks. I could do with just having a small force just to go on a bit of a raiding campaign and then have a follow-on force to do the real damage. But we do have the option for a crusade, which will expire. Send an emissary to France. Is that what you were doing?
Noble lord. Yes, lord.
Yeah. You go on your way to do that. It's this one, the join the Holy Crusade. I think we can wait a few more turns before the Pope starts shouting at us for that one. I obviously don't want to miss it, but at the same time, it doesn't need to be any harder than it doesn't need to be done any sooner than it needs to, because otherwise my troops are going to start deserting, and I'm going to have to start using up my 10 turns, my 10 refreshments, which I really don't want to do until I absolutely have to. So yeah, financially, we are in a good position now. Troop-wise, we are building up, and we've got a target now, so all there is to do is to end the turn, and then save it, and then forward it to Legend of Total War with Poland. I took a quick look at his stats, and he's increasing now, so he's going to be in quite a strong position later on in this campaign. But I guess you guys could obviously go to his channel and see how well he's doing. But for now, thank you very much for watching turn number 7 of the Grand Campaign Hot Seat. I look forward to seeing you all in turn number 8, where we shall start building up. And hopefully a few turns after that we can start raiding Turkish ports and being very piratey and raider-like. Always like playing a raider kind of gameplay, so we'll see what we can do to the Turks in the following turns. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next video.